Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to create a realistic news broadcast using free AI tools. First, let me play the short news example I created earlier so you will understand what we are about to make. Watch this carefully.
YouTube has officially confirmed a new monetization update that is already impacting all creators. This announcement introduces fresh review procedures and new requirements creators must stop before earning revenue. YouTube has updated the eligibility and approval process for monetization, making it more detailed and more automated. Under the new change, YouTube will conduct stricter content reviews before channels are approved. In a significant shift for content creators, YouTube has announced a major update to its monetization policy. This includes additional checks on originality, viewer engagement, and compliance with community guidelines. It also includes reuse of existing content and automated voiceover content. That channels that rely heavily on AI narration, reused clips, or repetitive content may face delays in approval. YouTube says this is designed to protect advertisers and promote original content that provides real value for viewers.
Okay, I don't want this video to be so long. The first thing you need to do is to go to ChatGPT and develop an idea. You tell ChatGPT what you want. Of course, you need to explain to ChatGPT what you really want. And then it's going to give you the needed prompt. In my own case, I explained to ChatGPT and then I said, I want to teach people how to make a video, a news video where you're going to see someone casting news, right? Teach me how I can generate the image and the prompt I can use for the news. So I want to work with Google Gemini and Grok AI, right? So ChatGPT understood what I said and then he gave me a prompt. Now, having explained what I really want, what ChatGPT is going to do is that it's going to first of all give me a prompt that I'm going to use to generate an image, right? You first of all need to generate an image of someone that is going to be casting the news, right? So let's see what ChatGPT was able to give us. After I must have explained what I want, ChatGPT asked me to choose a topic for the video, right? A topic for the news or what the person is going to be talking about. So as a YouTube creator that I teach people how to grow on YouTube, I decided to make the news about YouTube monetization updates, right? So ChatGPT actually gave me examples to talk about. Number one is YouTube monetization updates, Google Gemini AI announcement, Africa Tech News today, and then I decided to go with YouTube monetization updates. So this is me saying after you must have, come up with an idea of what you want your news to be about or what you want to do. You have to choose a topic. Okay, what do you want to talk about in your news? Is it about crisis in your country? Whatever. Now, once you've gotten that, the next step is to develop an image. So after I have given ChatGPT, I want to talk about YouTube monetization updates. ChatGPT gave me a prompt, right? Now, remember, we are going to be working with two major tools. We're going to be working with Google Gemini and Grok AI. These are free tools you can actually use without spending a dime, okay? And I'm going to teach you how to do that. So ChatGPT gave me a prompt, and this prompt is for me to generate the image that I'll be using for the newscast, right? So it gave me an option for a female newscaster and an option for a male newscaster. So it said, create a hyper-realistic news anchor image. African female anchor sitting at a professional news desk, looking at the camera. Modern newsroom background with breaking news graphics that say YouTube monetization update, clean blue and red studio colors, professional studio lighting, 16 ratio 9 aspects ratio, right? And all of that. Now, he also gave me this one. So I now have the option to choose, do I want my anchor or do I want the newscaster to be a female or a male? Right, he now came down here and said, you can also tell it to create 5 variations of this image with different angles, different outfits, and slightly different newsroom colors, but maintain the same character. Now, what it simply means is that it has given you it has given you a prompt for how the image is going to look. Now, it is not saying that, now this prompt here now is going to generate a particular image. Now, ChatGPT now gave me an option that you can tell it to also give you different images of a newscaster. right? Different variations of the same image with different angles, meaning that once the news starts, the first one can be that the person is facing the camera directly, and then the next image the person is going to be facing other angles, like different thing. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. It's just to make it creative, right? So basically the one I did, I just focused on let I just stay one side, so you can also try to be creative in your own. So what we're going to do now is we are creating an image first of all. After we must have told ChatGPT what we want, selected a topic, and then ChatGPT will now give us a prompt based on what we explained that we want, right? So I'm just going to copy this. I copied this, and then you go to Gemini AI. You can actually download Gemini AI from your Play Store. I already have Gemini here, so I'll just search for it. Gemini. So this is what the app looks like. Just download it, it's free. Now once you come to Google Gemini, this is what the interface looks like, and you're going to be working with the create image, right? You create image, you tap on create image, and then you see where they wrote describe your image. I'm just going to paste the prompt here. The prompt I copied, right? I'm going to paste it there. Click on send, right? It doesn't take time. It's going to generate the image for you. Yeah, I think the image is here. Okay, so it has given you an image. Long press, just tap on it. If you tap on it, it will bring you here. Save it. Okay, I think it has saved now. Let's check it again. So it has even saved twice. Okay, now we have our image. And then the other prompt that it says you can actually generate two different type of images. Right, let's go over to ChatGPT prompt. This place that it says you can create 5 variations of this image with different angles. Let's copy it and try to see. Okay, you first of all copy this one first of all. Right, first of all copy the first one you pasted, and then paste the variation on down there. Just give a space down here, and then come back. So you come back, and this one that says create 5 variations of this image with different angles, you copy it and then paste it down here. Let's see what it's going to give us. You just click send, and it's so amazing. You can easily create whatever you want to create. You just have to be creative about it, right? See, so this is what it gave us. Let me see what I can actually do with this, right? I was actually expecting that it's going to give us all of these things one by one, like it's going to bring it in 5 different places. But the beautiful thing is that the characters are consistent, right? It actually followed the prompts. Okay, so what we can actually do is this. Let me show you what you can actually do. Okay, you can actually screen. Let me do something. Just watch what I'm doing, right? You can actually do some cropping. If I do the cropping to this place. See, I want to crop this part out, basically. You can see. Since you already have one facing that angle, I'll just crop this side out and then save it. That one should be standing alone, and then crop another one, right? It's just that most of them are not even in 16 aspect ratio. Can see what I'm trying to do. Just crop it until you're able to get 5 of them in different places, right? Okay, so I don't know why. And if you don't like this, you can give it instruction again. You can still go back to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT that you don't like what it gave you, that it should reconstruct the prompt for you. Right? So I can work with this one. You're going to see what we'll be able to do with this, basically. All right. So let's go to my gallery and see how we are able to separate them. So you can see we've been able to separate them and they are standing alone, right? So that's how you can actually do yours. So now that we've gotten our images, we are done with Google Gemini. Google Gemini is just to give us images. The next thing you're going to do is generate your scripts. Okay? Now, for you to generate your scripts, there is a prompt you can actually use to generate your script if you want to generate your script using any AI app. Okay, and you can also use ChatGPT to generate your script. You can generate your script using Google Gemini, using Grok to generate your script, right? But the best place you can actually generate your script is ChatGPT. Now, ChatGPT has given us a prompt. It gave us a prompt for our image creation, different prompt for image creation. Now, the next thing is that it's going to give us a prompt for our scripts. Now, that script is going to have what the news is all about, that we are going to be working with, the major thing we are going to be working with, right? So it will give you a prompt to generate the script. Now, once it gives you a prompt, all you need to do is to just copy it and paste it back on ChatGPT here. Okay, ChatGPT will now give you the prompt. You see, it gave you a prompt that you should go and generate it somewhere, but it can actually give you the news itself. So you can see the news that it gave me. So this is a news we are going to work with, right? And this news has the title, it has opening statement, and then it has headline and main report, right? Now, another way you can actually get your script, if you don't want to use AI to get your script, don't want to use ChatGPT, another way you can actually go to get your script is to go to Google. If you come to Google here, you can type Nigerian news. Nigerian news. You see, you can see news. This one says Benin coup. Nigeria's internal problem tied to external crisis. Okay, you can decide to click on it. Let's assume we'll click on this one now. This is the title of the news. Okay, and then this is the body of the news. All you need to do is to just copy it and paste somewhere. Or you can be coming here to copy it. But then we are going to be working with this one that ChatGPT has given to us. So now that we've gotten a script, what we're going to do is we are now going to go to Grok AI. Okay, so we have our script. Remember, we've generated our images with the prompts ChatGPT gave us. So now we are going to be going into the full tutorial, right? So we are going to go to Grok AI. Again, you can also download Grok AI. Grok AI is totally free. Okay, no watermark. So I'll search for Grok. I already have Grok here. This is what it looks like. You can also get it in your Play Store or your Apple Store. Right, this is what Grok looks like. You can generate image to video and script to video. Right, so since we're going to be working with the imaging, just tap imaging. Okay, once you tap imaging, it's going to bring you to this interface, right? Then you come down here, you're going to see this gallery icon. You tap on it, photo library. Okay, now it's going to bring you to your gallery, and then all you need to do is to select the person you want to use. So let's assume I want to use this. Let me tap on this. Okay, you select the image you want, and then you're going to see type to customize. You first of all wait for it to load finish. You wait for it to load finish. Once you finish loading, it's going to animate automatically. Then you will now give it your own prompt of what you want it to say. Just hold on for it to load. It doesn't take time.
In a significant update, YouTube has announced changes to its monetization policies. Stay tuned for more details. In a significant update.
Okay, now, even without inputting any prompt, it has actually given us, like, it has actually started saying something already, right? But then, if this is not what we want it to say, so we are now going to bring in our own prompt. You can see, if you look down here, you're going to see type to customize, right? So go back to ChatGPT. Look at your script. The next thing is to actually copy instructions on what you actually want that broadcaster to be doing, the gestures, the lip sync, and everything you want it to be doing, right? You don't just want to you don't just want to paste the script like that, or the new script like that, and it will be because if you just paste the new script like that, it's going to be a disaster that's waiting to happen. Okay, so you tell ChatGPT, okay, you tell ChatGPT, give me a prompt on how to go about it to make it talk. Now ChatGPT now says talking news anchor prompts. Okay, so it now says make this news anchor speak naturally like a real TV broadcaster, use smooth and realistic, blah 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 blah. So add gentle head movements, light blinks, and calm body. You can go ahead and read. I don't want to waste time. So all you need to do is to just copy. So I'll just copy it. I'm copying the instructions. So what do? I'll come down here. I'll paste it. I'll paste it here. Then one thing you need to know about Grok is that it will not allow you to actually paste a long script, right? Anything you want it to say, you have to be pasting it little by little until you are done with your script. And that is how you can actually get long words, right? Now, everything I've posted is an instruction, so instructions can actually be long. This is not what he's going to be saying, or this is not what she's going to be saying. It's just an instruction you should follow. So this your instruction is going to be in a bracket, open bracket, and then close the bracket. So you come down here, what you want it to say. Now we are now going to go back to our script. This is our script. Now in the script we have opening statement. Okay, this is the title. Breaking news announcement, YouTube monetization updates. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to first of all copy this. You copy, like I said, they're going to be copying it one after the other. You copy this and then you paste it down here. You know, this place, they said sync the voice perfectly to the script, and the script is what we are pasting one by one, right? And then you come here, you click on send below, and let's see what is going to happen. We're expecting it to read out what is on the title, right, or the heading. That is what we're expecting it to say right now. Once it's done loading, after which you're now going to continue with your script.
Good evening. We have a breaking news update on YouTube's monetization policy. The platform has announced significant... Good evening.
Now, it is not giving us what we want. We want you to say breaking news announcement, YouTube monetization updates. That is what we want you to say. Now, if once you send your prompt and it's not saying what you want it to say, all you need to do is to redo the prompt. So I'm going to redo it again until it gives me what I want. And once you've done it and it's not giving, just know that it's either telling you that the sentence is not complete for you to continue. Okay, so if it doesn't give me what I want, meaning that if it doesn't just read breaking news announcement, YouTube monetization update, I'm just going to add more things there.
Breaking news announcement, YouTube monetization update.
Okay, so
breaking news announcement, YouTube monetization update.
So you can see it has actually given me what I want. Now that it has given me what I want, what will I do? I'll just save it. So you come down here, you see here, just tap on this place to save. each of the clip you generate, ensure you save it, because at the end of the day, you're going to join everything together and it's going to come as one. Now that we've created this, all we need to do is to now come down here. After you must have saved it, and then delete this part that it has read. You don't need it again. Remember, we're going to be copying our script one by one. Okay, well, you will not delete the rest. All these ones are the instructions. You will not delete it, you just leave it. Then you come back to your script. You remember the first thing we copied is this one. So we are now going to go into the opening statement. We're now going to copy opening statement. This is a breaking news update for creators around the world. YouTube has quietly rolled out a major change to its monetization and verification system. So we're just going to copy this. We're just going to copy this. Let's see if it can be able to read this. Remember, it doesn't read long sentence. But then let's just copy the whole of this one and see if it can read everything. If it doesn't read everything, we'll just shorten it, right? So let me put this one below here. So we are going to wait for it to load again. So let's see if it can give us what.
This is a breaking news update for creators around the world. YouTube has quietly rolled out a major change to its monetization. This is a breaking news update for creators around the world. YouTube has quietly rolled out a major change to its monetization. This is a breaking. YouTube has quietly rolled.
So like I said, it doesn't read long thing. Now that we've seen that it was not able to read everything, all we need to do is to just delete the part that is not able to copy. Okay. Monetization. YouTube has quietly rolled out a major change. Okay. A major change. So we're going to stop here. Now it started with, or let's clean the opening statement so it can accommodate more. We've cleaned the opening statement. Or let me leave it. Opening statement. Okay. Now it's remaining opening statements. This is a breaking news update for creators around the world. YouTube has quietly rolled out a major change. So let's send it again and see. So this is how you're going to be cutting it little by little until you are able to finish your scripts, right?
Around the world. YouTube has quietly rolled out a major change. This is a breaking news update for creators around the world. YouTube has quietly rolled out a major change.
So it actually gave us what we want. I'm just going to save it. Now, once you save it, ensure you take note of where you stopped. YouTube has quietly rolled out a major change, right? YouTube has quietly rolled out a major change. You clean it again, remembering that you stopped at major change. So we'll go back to our script and see where we're going to continue from. Okay, major change to its monetization and verification system. So you cannot just copy. You cannot just start with to its. It's not a complete sentence. So I'm going to copy the remaining statement here now, and we're going to start from to it. And when you come here, you're not just going to copy. You're not just going to type to it. If you type to it, it's not going to give you what you want. Right, it's not going to give you what you want because it's not a complete sentence. So you have to start with something from beginning here. You can type changes, you can write changes to its monetization and verification system. Okay. Changes to its monetization and verification system. Let's see if she's able to read all of this. So let's send.
YouTube has quietly rolled out a
Let's generate again. Changes to its monetization and verification system, one that could significantly change up the time it takes for eligible creators to begin earning revenue. So,
monetization and verification system, one that could significantly speed up the time it takes for eligible creators to begin earning revenue. Changes to its monetization and verification system, one that could significantly speed up the time it takes for eligible creators to begin earning revenue.
So you can see it is speaking so fast. You cannot just download this one that is speaking so fast. You have to redo it again until it speaks at the slower pace it was speaking before. So all you need to do is to regenerate it again. Regenerate it again.
Changes to its monetization and verification system, one that could significantly speed up the time it takes for eligible creators to begin earning revenue. Changes to its monetization and verification.
It's still speaking so fast. And once you notice that it is still speaking faster like that, all you need to do is to scroll up, and then you give it more prompt and say, make this news anchor speak naturally and gently. We send it again. Like, you can be creative about it. Give it instructions, what you want it to be, apart from the instruction or apart from the prompts that ChatGPT has given to you.
Changes to its monetization and verification system, one that could significantly speed up the time it takes for eligible creators. Changes to its monetization and verification system.
Can you see? You can see it's no longer fast.
Speed up the time it takes for eligible creators. Changes to its monetization and verification system, one that could significantly speed up the time it takes for eligible creators. Changes to its monetization.
So you can see, it simply means that you don't need to bombard it with words. If you bombard it with words, it's going to be so overwhelmed that I want to read everything at the same time. Right? Just take your time, copy it one after the other. So we are done with this. We're just going to continue with the scripts. So this time around, we're going to change the image so that I can have other angles, right?
One that can significantly speed up the time it takes for eligible creators. Changes to its monetization.
So we'll come back to our script. So I'm just going to start from here. This update. I'll copy. This update is already affecting thousands of channels, especially smaller creators. Okay. I'm just going to paste it here. And then I'll now copy everything. Select all. Just go back because we want to change our image. You tap on image again. We want to change our image angle. You know, we have different angles, right? So we want to change the angle. So I'm going to select this angle, right? We wait for it to load because we've just selected a new angle. So now that it's done animating, we're just going to paste our prompt here, the instructions and the script together, and then hit generate. Let's wait for what it's going to give us. I don't know if you understand. If you don't understand, you have more questions, I'm willing to answer you at the comment section. Just drop at the comment section. I'm willing to answer you.
This update is already affecting thousands of channels, especially smaller creators working toward their first monetization milestone. This update is already affecting thousands of channels, especially smaller creators working toward their first monetization milestone. This update is already affecting thousands of channels, especially smaller creators working toward their first monetization milestone. This update is already affecting thousands of channels, especially smaller creators working toward their first monetization milestone, especially smaller creators.
Because we are going to change the image again back to the first one. So we are going to come back to this first one again, select it again. Okay. We're going to select that one again and then continue from where we stopped. Now let's just jump to select another one, and this is going to be the last one I'm going to do, so the video is not going to be long. I'm just going to copy, right? So I'll paste it here. I've already taught you what to do if it is faster than you're expecting. But please don't always forget to save whatever you've generated. Once it's done generating, ensure you save it before you go to the next prompt. So guys, now that we've actually done all this, we are going to go to our gallery and see if all our scripts are there. Okay? And see if everything we've generated are there. So you can see all the things we created are there. What we need to do now is to go to CapCut and join everything together. So this is my CapCut. I'll come to CapCut and select all my clips. Clip 1. Select everything. Okay, to combine them as one. So you can see all my clips are here. So let's play from beginning and see.
Breaking news announcement. YouTube monetization.
So just increase the volume.
Breaking news announcement.
Increase the volume.
This is a breaking.
Just touch each of them to increase the volume.
This up. For years.
Until you're done with everything.
In many.
So let's play from beginning.
Breaking news announcement. YouTube monetization update.
Now.
Update.
So you can see.
Update.
You notice that on this first click, after it finished reading YouTube monetization updates, there are still spaces here that she didn't say anything. What you're supposed to do is to cut it out. Let me play it so that you're going to see.
Breaking news announcement. YouTube monetization update. This is a breaking news.
You can see all the silence that was there before it moved to the next clip. So you're going to take away that silence.
Monetization update.
Now, if you want to take it away, click on split. Once you click on split, okay, you drag it to that part and then you just tap delete. So let's play it.
Breaking news announcement. YouTube monetization update. This is a breaking news update for creators around the world. YouTube has quietly rolled out a major change. This update is already affecting thousands of channels, especially smaller creators working toward their first monetization milestone. For years, creators have been required to wait several weeks, some months, to receive a physical pin by mail before completing monetization setup. But now, reports from multiple creators indicate that YouTube is accelerating the verification process. In many cases, channels are being approved for monetization before their physical pin arrives.
Now you can see.
Physical pin arrives.
You got this one out too. So this is how you can actually, you can keep on, even if your script is very long, it's 1 hour, 2 hours, you can keep on generating it little by little like that until you are done. So I'm just going to export. I'm going to export it, and once it's done exporting, we are good to go. Okay, so this is literally how you can create AI newscasting image to video, right? Image to video, and you're good to go. And this way you can actually create so many things. You can create advert videos, you can create anything you want to create. If you enjoyed this video, do want to like, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload new videos, you're going to get notified. Thank you for watching. Bye.